Checking the volume. Okay, and away we go. Hello, my crafty friends, and welcome so much to this live stream today. If you're here live or watching on the replay, I want to welcome you. This is a very fun one today. This is a set I haven't used for a while. It's called Night in Bethlehem, and it was put out by 7-Up about 5 years ago now, I think. I will be casing a card from Shelly Goodby. Sorry about that. And she goes by Stampin' Smiles here on YouTube. And so I did all the die cutting and some prep work in advance. I'll be using my vintage photo distress ink. I'll be using Night of Navy. I'll be using white pigment ink pad from Ranger. And I was going to use Gina K Design, but I think I'm going to stick with the vintage photo. And per usual, I'm going to go ahead and do the inside of the card first. We're going to use, this came in the stamp set, wishing you a season of joy as we remember the night when love came down to earth and became our song of celebration. That will be Night of Navy. And find a big enough acrylic block. I had this one made for me from Taps Plastic. Melody, hi. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Have you watched any of my videos before? I don't remember seeing your name. Of course, you can watch without commenting. So how are you? Where are you from? I'm from here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Okay, I'm stamping the inside of the card. I'm using the Night in Bethlehem set. This is about 5 years old. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. Did you see my community post? I'm just curious because that's about all I had time for. Usually I advertise on TikTok and Instagram, but today, just YouTube. Oregon. Yeah, so we're pretty close. Okay. That looks pretty good. All right. And also, I think I'm going to stamp Mary and Joseph in the bottom here. So let's do brown with that. Early Espresso. Let me grab that real quick. There we go. This is from Stampin' Up also. Oh, that's wonderful. I appreciate that so much. Wow. Such an honor. Yes, sometimes you have to wonder about the notifications. Sometimes you get notified, sometimes you don't. Okay, let's stamp Mary and Joseph. Can you see that? Yes. Okay, good. Ooh. I don't know if you can hear that outside. Somebody's playing their music really loud. Oh, there we go. How's that? It's a early espresso, but it looks black, doesn't it? So there's the inside of our card. I don't know. I might put some stars up there later. Who knows? But anyway, so that's our card base. We're going to lay that aside. And I'm also going to stamp, our little shepherd on the outside too. After we get further along on that, but I'll get that ready to stamp. Okay, so he's ready to go. Okay, so what we're going to do here's, like I said, I went ahead and die cut everything out because I have an electric one that's a little noisy. So we have our blue paper, our 5 1/4 by 4. And I did have the star stamps. This is the stars that come in the set. Yes. Oh, good. You heard that part. All right. Yes. This, you can tell by looking at, where did I put the other one? Yeah, this one is I bought this one at Michael's. See how it's kind of fancy and, curved and all that. And it's got the graph marks on it. This is just straight. I could have had it curved, but it would cost more. But this is from Taps Plastic, here near me. Yeah. I don't remember how much it costs, but I have several of them. I think I have some really tiny ones too. Like, here's one. Yeah. And so, yeah. Altogether, it was cheaper getting a bigger piece of plastic cut down into several small ones. And like I said, I didn't get fancy with the curves and all that stuff. So yeah, thanks for asking. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Okay, this one, there's some green on here, so I'm going to try to avoid that. I kind of contaminated it by accident. So let's see. I'm going to stamp just kind of all over with my pigment ink white. Oh dear. Okay. Maybe that's a bit too juicy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just have to be real careful with my stamping. And we'll go lower than I think we have to go just to make sure. Oh, yeah, I'm pushing a little bit too hard. I'm getting that bottom edge. So, yeah, that's one of those things. It just happens. Okay, yeah, I did make a mess. This is a very juicy ink pad. It's brand new, and so they tend to be that way. So, there's our... I'm going to make 2 cards, and they're going to be different. So, it's going to... But they both start out with this first. And then we're going to take this piece here, this ivory piece. It's going to be our sand. I have ivory for one card and a craft color for the other card. I'm going to use my vintage photo. And I have a little template here to make. I mean, this works for snow too, but I'm going to use it to make my sand dunes. We'll see how this works out. I watched this video from Shelley just once real quick, so we'll see. It's not quite white enough either, so but we'll. And this is vintage photo, one of my favorites. Okay. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Okay, well, let's see. One more. We have to kind of there. Whoops. Don't count on it moving. Well, okay. Okay. Let's just kind of fill that in a little bit here. Okay. Yeah. All right. How's that? Does that look like convincing sand there? All right. So let's go ahead and this is like a 2x4 piece. That's going to go right here. So let's put that on. Thank you. Let's try to get it just so. Now I'm going to have to trim off the pieces, the little town pieces here. But I wanted to put this on first. Now, my first card I'm going to do in blue, like she did. This is going to go down flat, and then I'm going to trim it. And then this one is going to be popped up on top. And then I'm going to stamp down here. Or maybe I should have stamped that first. I'll do that on the next card. So let's. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Rewind. We're going to put some lights in our little town here. I'm going to take these strips and cut them down, and we're going to put them behind here. And to do that, I'm going to use my tacky glue because obviously I'm going to glue it totally when I put it on the background. So we just need some tack to get the yellow to stick, if that makes sense. Going to let it sit for a minute before I attach any pieces. So it doesn't get squish glue everywhere. That is a technique that I wish I had learned earlier. Okay, let's find my small scissors and cut little strips. And it's just wide enough. Okay, there's one. See? Thanks. Yeah, it makes it a little more interesting, I think, too. A little bit more attention to detail. Yeah. I did not measure this first, so that was a happy happenstance that they are just wide enough. Not too wide, not too skinny, and not too wide. Whoops. Is that going to fit? Oh, yes. There's another. All right. So far, so good. Look at that. Okay. Now, this one, I probably could get a wider piece. Let's see. Yeah, let's do a little wider. Okay. There we go. It's just a little piece peeking out, but you can't hardly see it. Okay. Now let's do this piece here. Now that needs to be wider still. So let's go with the flow. Yep. Yeah. Okay. There. All right. Awesome. Okay. So that's the back piece. We're going to put that down. Thank you. Yeah, I think so. I think so too. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to get the trees because I don't want to cut off. Well, we get one tree anyway. So she did it a different way, and I just didn't quite understand it. So we're just going to do it this way. I think the inside piece has another tree in it anyway. So there we are. And the glue from back here helps to stick this down. If that makes sense. Okay, so now we're going to, let me go ahead and stamp what I was going to stamp. Blessed Christmas wishes in the night. No, will night and navy work? Now let's do this in early espresso. I think it'll be more obvious. Well, I want to do it, I want to get your input too, of course. That's why I'm doing this live. And you're the viewer. I want to do what you like. So there's our blessed Christmas wishes. There. Okay. And the outside is going to go, whoops, where's the blue one? There it is. Right like that. And it's going to be popped up. But first I need to do the windows. One more time. Oh, thanks. So let's just, lay that aside for a minute to dry. And where's my tacky glue? I bought this tacky glue when I saw a video where she was making her own little glue dots. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's so cool. You just let them dry clear, and voila, you have homemade glue dots. I haven't done that yet, but I certainly can if you think that would be an idea. Oh, this is interesting. It's like a little castle here. Okay. All right. Yeah, these are the ones you buy in the store, of course. And they're flat. But this girl said you just squirt it out on acetate and let them dry. And I thought, okay. I haven't tried that yet, but that's why I got it. So eventually I will. But I do something similar with making my own enamel dots using Nuvo drops. And I do have a video on that. Okay. I will do that. Thank you. Yeah, we all have different approaches to doing it too, Why not? Oops, okay. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to figure out how to cut that down. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some little cosmetic surgery here. Uh, nope. Huh. This piece is easy to get. It's that other piece. Okay. There. See how I play with that? Okay, there. Yeah, it turned out great. Can't see anything. All right. This one I have a little more give with. Doesn't matter how long it is. Now my hands are getting sticky. Oh boy. Well, this is almost over. The gluing part anyway. Okay. There's that. And I do have some homemade stamp cleaner that I could use on my hands. Yes. I started back in August. I do lives every Sunday unless something comes up. And actually, it looks like next week something is coming up. There is a piano concert at my church. And I am, because I'm the elementary school teacher, it kind of falls on me to have some activity for the kids, during the concert. And so I won't be able to do that. And then, of course, the 25th is Christmas. But I will have videos in their place. So you still have something to look forward to at 2:00 on Sundays. Okay, we have got that one done anyway. This first card, I've got all my lights going on. Hey, that is cool. All right, let's pop these up on mini dimensionals. Let me kind of try to wipe off my fingers a little bit. Okay. All right, that helps. Okay, mini dimensionals. Okay. These are from Stampin' Up, but they also sell them not quite so small, but you can also get them at Michael's. Dollar Tree even has a crafting section. I don't know if you've ever seen that. Yeah, yeah, it'll be awesome if you definitely want to come to my lives. That would be awesome. And you're in the same time zone. So there you go. That's awesome. I have a couple of YouTube teacher types. They live in Thailand. So they would have to, it would be 5 a.m. for them to try to catch my live. So I said, no, I don't expect that. Even though they're the ones that helped get me started going live. So, okay, this is going to take a lot, but that's okay. I can't really, yeah, I can cut 1.5 and maybe try to get it on the tree. That's going to be a little bit funky there. Let's make it even smaller. Really tiny. Really teeny tiny. And it may still sit up, maybe it won't. We're our own worst critics, though. I think a non-crafter. Oh yeah, I have a couple of YouTuber friends too in Australia. I have several actually, 3 or 4. So yes. I was up early this morning, so I did catch a live from one of my friends in Thailand. I play bells at church, and so I had to get up early because we had to be at church early. Okay, almost finished here. Oh, that's right. We're gonna trim. No, let's see. Yes, we are gonna trim this one off too. Huh. Oh, I don't want to lose that. Okay. Let's trim off this end. So I'll just take that piece off. Yeah. I'll just trim this off. Okay. Okay, these dimensionals. It takes a little bit to get off the paper. So anyway, we are heading out next week. Oh, okay. Great. Well, thank you, Melody, for coming. I really appreciate it. You have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thank you so much. Okay, we're almost done taking off the dimensionals. And we're going to trim this end off so I can keep that tree. Okay, there we go. So we're going to trim both ends here. Okay, so there is the front. And I think I have, yes, I did cut out the star, the big star of Bethlehem. And I'm going to just glue that on with regular glue. My combo mono. And then on the second card, I'm going to attempt to do something different. We'll see. Hugs to you. Well, maybe not. I'll just use this. Okay. Up. And let us put the star here. I was going to stamp our little guy here, but now that I centered the Blessed Christmas wishes, I can't do that. Oh, well. We'll do that on the next card. So there's the front of my card. So we're going to go ahead and put it in here, on here, with my snail runner from Tombow. Oh, no, it should be good. Yeah, I have plenty. So, okay, there we go. So there is our first card. How cute is that? Thank you to Shelley Goodby of Stampin' Smiles. She did not add this though. So I think she just went the front like this. Okay, let's do the second card. This one I'm going to emboss in gold the Nativity Star, the Star of Bethlehem. And we're going to go ahead and stamp the same piece inside wherever I put it. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. And this is, oh, that's early espresso. I want Night of Navy. So let's do Night of Navy. There you go. And we'll do the same thing with our Mary and Joseph. We'll stamp in the inside. And this is our early espresso. Kind of almost looks black. I always like to stamp the inside of the card first, because if I make a mistake and it doesn't look great, I can just turn it over and restamp and then cover the front of it with my creation here. Okay, so there's that. It looks great. Let's put that aside. And where's my other piece of, there it is. Now, I kind of wish I had done this one first, because I have two options here that I would love some feedback on. We've got ivory, front and back, of course, and then we've got brown front and back. But I was wondering if we did the back in dark brown because it's shadow, and then the front in ivory. What do you think about that? Let's do that. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with the stars, and hopefully I won't make as big a mess with the white. Usually it just takes once. Okay, where did I put it? Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, let me clean it off. I think that was part of the problem. I got white everywhere. Okay. Okay. Okay, where's my white? Right here. And I'll try not to put too much pressure on it. We're going to, like I said, we're going to emboss the big nativity star on there. Perfect. Almost like little snowflakes too, huh? Okay. Let's put a piece of paper here and I can stamp off on it, like up here, and over here. Let's go down a little bit further than I think I'm going to have to go down. Just make sure I get it covered well. Okay, we're going to let that dry for a little bit before I do the embossing with my VersaFine ink. Let me put my inks away here. So we're going to let that dry, and then we're going to make our sand dunes again. This is approximately 2x4 paper. Now, what did I do with my ink dauber? Okay, we'll use this one. Okay. Make our little dunes here with our vintage photo. When I edit this for the replay, I can put Shelly's video in there if you want to watch hers. Oops. Okay, so let's just go ahead and fill in this a little bit. There we go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do the Christmas wishes in Early Espresso. And I'm going to move it over so I have room to stamp my little shepherd guy. There. Oh, well, it's a little crooked. I guess I'm going to have to adjust because the stamp looks straight. Okay, where's my little shepherd guy? I know he's here somewhere. Okay, I don't know where he went at the moment. I'll find him later, I'm sure. But anyway, so we're going to skip him for the moment. Okay. No, I'm not finding him. He's not in here. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the embossing. I'm going to stamp with my Versamark ink. And I do have my embossing buddy. So I'm going to, right here, where it was a little bit light, I'm going to rub that on there. Then I'm going to stamp in Versamark. This is a really sticky stamp pad. Of course, pigment ink works well too. That's why I had to let this dry, because it does take a long time to dry, and that's the secret. But I want the embossing powder to stick. Okay, whoops. Oh dear. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to get, let's see. Where's my embossing buddy? Okay. Okay. So let me get a bigger piece of paper, put under here so I can collect my powder. It will last forever if you try to save it. There we go. And oh no, that gold is kind of chunky there. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. Good deal. It did. Let me get a little bitty brush and we can get some of that off. Yeah, let's take a little brush and get that off because we don't want any glitter there. Okay, so let's put this back. Okay, and my embossing gun. It will be a bit noisy, but this is live. If I can, okay. It's not even plugged in. I don't know how that happened. Okay. Get on my tweezers so I don't burn myself. I haven't embossed for a while. Perfect. There we go. Beautiful. Yes. Do I have it right? Yep. Okay. There we go. Unfortunately, I do have that little line there where I pushed too hard, but there is a nice sparkly. Okay. So let's put this on first with my snail. Okay. Now we're going to put this piece in the back because it's darker, but I'm going to, like the first card, I'm going to put lights in here. So we're going to use our tacky glue. Okay. Let that dry just a little bit. And then we'll cut our pieces. Let's see. Oh, that's a little too big, too long. Oops, I cut into it. Oh well. Okay, yeah, that's fine the way it is. All right. Now let's go to the next one. This one has to be a little wider. See how this works. There we go. Perfect. Oh, no, not quite. Oh, I hope I have enough left. Yeah, okay. Wasn't quite long enough. There we go. Okay. No, it's not wide enough. Okay, let's try this. Okay, that's better. Okay, there's just a little piece hanging off. I will try to get it, but it's just so little there. Okay. All right, so far so good. This one I don't have to be quite so careful with. Voila. Okay. And then this piece, kind of the same. Okay, there is that one. Nice. Okay, let's glue. Let's go ahead and use the snail on this. Then I can trim off the end. Gonna lose the trees, but I have another one in the other little town piece. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing with this one. Let me find another piece. Okay. I cannot believe I don't have my little shepherd man. That's just crazy. Okay. So anyway, let's glue these pieces. Okay. So this is the last one. There we go. Whoops. We have a little bit of wiggle room. The same thing with any other liquid adhesive. This one was that weird piece. So I'm not quite sure how to. Let's try this. There we go. Uh-oh. We got a little bit of brown on that. Okay, but so far. All right. 2 more, or 3 more actually. Okay. Just a hair down. Nope, there's a little bit hanging over, but you can't tell. And that does bug me there. That's one of those little accidents. But anyway, there's that one. And it's going to go popped up on the front. And then I can cut it, I can trim it off. Okay, we're going to use our dimensionals again. I'm going to have to trim a little bitty piece for the tree. And the other tree is going to get trimmed off. Let's take that off because we're not going to need it. Just a little bitty, like a quarter of a piece on that tree. Very, very tiny. And my fingers are sticky again, of course. There we go. There we go. All right. I'm going to trim off the ends, so we're not going to worry about putting dimensionals on there. Okay. So here is, we're taking off all the pieces, the release papers. Okay. We are ready to slap this on here. Whoops. Gently. Okay. There's that. And trim off the ends. Looks like we need to trim this too. Okay. And this piece. And there we go. Oops. The B you can just barely see. Next time, put it down a little lower. And again, I don't know what happened to my little shepherd guy. But let's go ahead and put the card front on the card base. Got bits everywhere. And voila. There is our second card. And I did this one with embossing. The gold did not show up quite like I wanted to. I think it's a little bit old. But here are my two cards. Which one do you like the best? Thank you so much for joining me. I had a wonderful time, and I'm so glad you joined today. See you really soon. Bye-bye.